Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm finally back. We're going to continue down this Star Wars journey with Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Now, this one is one of the least well-received Star Wars movies, following The Phantom Menace, I believe, or something like that. Of course, one of the least well-received of the Star Wars prequels and everything. For good reason. Some of the dialogue is very wooden and everything. And again, I saw the movie when I was little. Alright, I saw the movie when I was little, so I did not have that type of vindictiveness towards the prequel trilogy as many of the older generation does. But now I'm going to be watching it as an adult, and we'll see what happens. So far, I understand where the older generation is coming from with The Phantom Menace. Yeah, that's, that movie left a lot to be desired, of course. But I enjoyed it. I was a kid when it came out. I enjoyed it then. I still enjoy it. It's still Star Wars. It's still relevant to the whole story and everything. But nevertheless, our boy Hayden Christensen should be playing Anakin Skywalker in this one. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and continue. I always like the music. Is this a lot of activity going on? Ooh, yeah, the Nabooian. This is loud. Okay, I got this thing up way louder than I needed. That's a large ship. That's a wonderful looking ship, actually. And it actually looks aerodynamic, like all Nubian vessels do. So get this, somebody did an aerodynamics test on some of the Star Wars ships, and it turns out the Nubian vessels are actually the most aerodynamic. They can actually fly in Earth's atmosphere, but it would be near impossible to control them. They're nowhere near as aerodynamic as, say, an F-16, of course.
I guess I was wrong. There was no danger at all.
Oh! Oh, man. Getting right to the action, are we?
Lady, I'm so sorry. I failed you, Senator.
Another decoy. Okay, got it.
More and more star systems are joining the Separatists.
You must realize there aren't enough Jedi to protect the Republic.
Do you think it will really come to war?
The dark side clouds everything.
He is right under your nose, guys.
Send them in.
I have to say, some of the green screen effects have lived up to the years.
Seeing you alive brings warm feelings to my heart.
I think the Count Dooku was behind it.
You know, milady, Count Dooku was once a Jedi.
May I suggest the senator be placed under the protection of your graces?
Chancellor, if I may comment, I do not believe
The situation is that serious.
Jedis acting as bodyguards, huh?
An old friend, like Master Kenobi.
He's just returned from a border dispute on Ancion.
He's still a chancellor? How many years have passed since the Phantom Menace? I'm assuming 10?
You seem a little on edge.
Hayden Christensen, man.
Not at all.
Our boy Hayden Christensen.
You fell into that nightmare, Master, and I rescued you, remember? You're sweating. Relax. Take a deep breath. I haven't seen her in 10 years, Master.
Yeah, it's 10 years. 10 years.
Senator Padme! Looky, Senator.
Strange editing
It's a
choice.
Jedi arrived.
It's a great pleasure to see you again, my lady.
Strange hairstyles.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
So have you, for a more beautiful, I mean. Well, for a senator, I mean.
Cool it, boy. Cool it.
I don't need more security, I need answers.
We're here to protect you, Senator.
We will find out who's trying to kill you, Padme. I promise you.
We will not exceed our mandate, my young Padawan learner.
Why else do you think we were assigned to her if not to find the killer?
We will do exactly as the Council has instructed.
Should you really be having this type of conversation in front of people? I guess for dramatic effect.
She hardly even recognized me, Jar Jar. I've thought about her every day since we've parted, and she's forgotten me completely.
You're focusing on the negative, Anakin. Be mindful of your thoughts. She was pleased to see us.
Young man Annie. Oh boy.
I hit the ship, but they used a decoy.
Take these. Be careful, they're very poisonous.
I don't like just waiting here for something to happen to her.
What's going on?
She covered the cameras. I don't think she liked me watching her.
course she doesn't. That's creepy as hell.
You're using her as bait.
It was her idea. I can sense everything going on in that room.
Besides, your senses aren't that attuned to my young apprentice.
And yours are.
Possibly.
Possibly. We're already 11 minutes into this movie. Uh-oh. Oh, she's sending the poison their way.
I don't sleep.
Okay, this has got to be... I gotta say this, man. I gotta commend the special effects. It has held up through the years. I mean, it's kind of sort of obviously green screen, but I believe it blends in with the actors very
Dreams
well.
pass in time. Just being around her again is intoxicating.
Giant centipedes. Well, not the giant ones. The real giant ones, holy crap.
I sense it too.
Uh-oh. Oh! Almost cut her up. Oh, boy. Why would you jump after that? Uh-oh. That's a long rifle. Okay, I know what that is. It's a musket.
What took you so long? I couldn't find a speeder that I really liked. There he is, with the open cockpit and the right speed capabilities.
G-forces should be messing you up on that one. Uh-oh.
Pull up, Anakin. Pull up! You know I don't like it when you do that.
I forgot you don't like flying.
I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is suicide!
Get burned. That's gotta be hot.
Anakin! How many times have I told you? Stay away from hard couplings!
That was a weird cut. Am I watching an edited, unreleased version? I don't. What? That was a weird cut.
This is a shortcut, I think.
Really? Okay, you think? All right.
Well, you've lost him. Once again, you've proved
If you'll excuse me.
What are you doing?
I hate it when he does that.
When he does that, how many times has he done that? That should have ripped his arms off. If not his arms, then his fingers. Must have. Whoa! Oh, that was an interesting change. That what? You lost your lightsaber. Back. Ay, that had to hurt. Dun, 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 Oh yeah, didn't even move in his horns.
She went into the club, Master.
Patience. Use the Force. Think.
Sorry, Master.
Next time, try not to lose it.
Yes, Master.
This weapon is your life.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me?
You're the closest thing I have to a father.
Then why don't you listen to me?
I am trying.
You're more like brothers, really. They're more like brothers. Was that droid football?
Go and find her.
Where are you going, Master? For a drink?
Of course, Obi-Wan is going for a drink.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Oh, man. The voice. Yes, I'm making more Dune references, alright? Shit. Oh, boy. Why would you get that close to him?
Do you know who it was you were trying to kill?
The senator from Naboo.
And who hired you?
It's just a job.
Who hired you? Tell us.
Tell us now!
It was a bounty hunter who called.
Well, you won't get your answers that way.
Toxic dart.
Track down this bounty hunter. You must, Obi-Wan.
What about Senator Amidala?
Handle that. Your Padawan will.
I will talk with her. Senator Amidala will not refuse an executive order. They've finally given you an assignment. In time, you will learn to trust your feelings. Then you will be invincible.
He's grooming him.
His abilities have made him, well, arrogant.
Too sure of themselves they are.
If the prophecy is true, your apprentice is the only one who can bring the Force back into balance.
The Quita Tatarak.
I do not like this idea of hiding. I haven't worked for a year to defeat the Military Creation Act, to not be here when its fate is decided.
Sometimes we must let go of our pride and do what is requested of us.
You're the one to talk. Shit.
Obi-Wan is a great mentor. As wise as Master Yoda and as powerful as Master Windu. But he feels that I'm too unpredictable. He won't let me move on.
That must be frustrating.
It's worse. He's overly critical. He never listens. It's not fair.
All mentors have a way of seeing more of our faults than we would like. It's the only way we grow. Don't try to grow up too fast.
But I am grown up.
Please don't look at me like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, this could have been executed a lot better. I know what George Lucas was thinking when he decided to cast Hayden Christensen as Anakin and give him some, scenes in which he's like whiny, so to speak.
Anakin, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you, Master.
May the Force be with you all. So say we all. Battlestar Galactica reference.
Suddenly, I'm afraid.
This is my first assignment on my own. I am too. Don't worry, we have R2 with us.
Oh yeah. R2 is a wonderful companion. Passenger transport. Oh yeah, we're going to the 1950s diner.
Someone to see you, honey!
Obi-Wan!
Hello, Dex.
I don't mind the 1950s diner's design. In fact, a lot of retrofuturism is inspired by 1950s eras and 1950s and 60s eras, so yeah, I don't mind this design.
So, my friend, what can I do?
Diner is making me hungry.
Can you tell me where it came from? Thank you.
What you got here is a Camino saber dart.
Yeah, right?
Camino, I'm not familiar with it. Is it in the Republic?
No, it's beyond the outer rim. These, Caminoans keep to themselves.
Are they friendly?
Oh, it depends.
Depends on what, Dex.
How big your pocketbook is.
Got it.
I'm looking for a planetary system called Camino. It doesn't show up on the archive charts.
Nothing.
If an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist.
Someone doesn't want your planet found. But who could it be?
Are you allowed to love?
Attachment is forbidden. Compassion, which I would define as unconditional love, is central to a Jedi's life. We are encouraged to love.
Those are strange rules.
You're exactly the way I remember you in my dreams.
The dialogue. Written by George Lucas, huh?
It ought to be here, but it isn't. Gravity is pulling all the stars in the area towards this spot.
How can this be?
A black hole.
Because someone erased it from the archive memory.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Oh my god, you should see the kids today, man. Smart asses.
The data must have been erased.
Who could empty information from the archives? That's impossible, isn't it?
Only a Jedi could have erased those files. But who and why? Harder to answer.
Padme and Anakin's love theme.
The people you serve thought you did a good job.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be like 14?
I was relieved when my 2 terms were up.
Wait, a monarch that serves terms? Okay, well, wow.
If the Senate
Rome
votes to create
slash
an army,
Venice.
I'm sure it's going to push us into a civil war.
Do you see any way through negotiations to bring the Separatists back into the Republic?
Not if they feel threatened.
I fear the Senate is powerless to resolve this crisis.
We must keep our faith in the Republic.
Republic seems overstretched at this point.
The day we stop believing democracy can work is the day we lose it.
Let's pray that day never comes.
No, man, I hope that day never comes.
Right where it should be. Our missing planet Camino.
Music sounds very familiar. It sounds like the intro theme for The Black Hole.
Master
Very
Jedi,
tall alien.
the Prime Minister is expecting you.
I'm expected?
Of course.
Expected you were.
May I present Lama Su, Prime Minister of Camino?
Please. 200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way.
That's good news.
Please tell your
I guess.
master, Cypher Diaz, that his order will be met on time.
Master Cypher Diaz was killed almost 10 years ago.
But I'm sure he would have been proud of the army we've built for him. A clone army, and I must say, one of the finest we've ever created. This army is for the Republic. But you must be anxious to inspect the units for yourself.
This is interesting.
We used to come here for school retreat. I loved the water. We used to lie out on the sand and let the sun dry us.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Oh my god. Okay, I got nothing against Hayden Christensen, man. He did not have a lot to work on here. I get it, guys. Okay, I get it, alright?
No. I shouldn't have done that.
George Lucas, you write really weird romance dialogue.
You will find that they are immensely superior to droids.
And who was the original host?
A bounty hunter called Jango Fett.
I should very much like to meet this Jango Fett.
I would be very happy to arrange it for
you. Magnificent, aren't they?
So, a clone army was created in secret to serve the Republic.
I don't think the system works.
How would you have it work?
We need a system where the politicians sit down and discuss the problem. Agree what's in the best interest of all the people, and then do it.
That's exactly what we do. The trouble is that people don't always agree.
Well, then they should be made to.
Sounds an awful lot like a dictatorship to me.
You're not wrong.
If it works.
Oh, he's playing around, isn't he?
You're making fun of me.
No, I'd be much too frightened to tease a senator.
Oh boy, what are those? Potato cows or some crap like that?
Annie, are you alright?
He's faking it. Yeah, of course he's faking it. Though, I get what George Lucas is trying to do with this scene. He's trying to establish a connection between these two people who are not supposed to feel like they're in love with each other. but execution could have been way better. Like, give it to somebody who knows how to write these scenes. Give it to Quentin Tarantino. He knows how to write good dialogue. Just kidding. No, don't give it to Quentin Tarantino. Don't ever let Quentin Tarantino write a Star Wars movie.
Dad, Todd and Wee's here.
Jacob, welcome back. This is Jedi Master Oak.
Some more Morrison.
Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Ever made your way as far into the interior as Coruscant?
Possibly.
Then you must know Master Cypher Diaz.
Master who?
Cypher Diaz.
Never heard of him. I was recruited by a man called Tyrannus on one of the moons of Bogdan.
A lot of tension in the air in this scene.
What is it, Dad?
Pack your things. We're leaving.
Oh boy.
We went into aggressive negotiations. Thank you.
Aggressive negotiations, what's that?
Negotiations with a lightsaber.
Aggressive negotiations. That's a really tight dress.
I met you. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. I'm haunted by the kiss that you should never have given me. My heart is beating.
Oh, man. Oh, George. Yeah, like I said, dialogue is so subpar.
If you follow your thoughts through to conclusion, it'll take us to a place we cannot go, regardless of the way we feel about each other.
Then you do feel something.
I will not let you give up your future for me.
It wouldn't have to be that way.
George Lucas really should have
We
hired
could keep
someone
it a secret.
who knew how to write it. A secret.
We'd be living a lie. I couldn't do that. Could you, Anakin? Could you live like that?
No. You're right.
Yeah, a secret relationship.
R4, Grapple Code 5 to Coruscant, care of the old folks home.
I have successfully made contact with the Prime Minister of Camino. They are using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to create a clone army.
Do you think these cloners are involved in the plot to assassinate Senator Amidala?
No, Master, there appears to be no motive. They say Master Cyber Diaz pledged an order for a clone army at the request of the Senate almost 10 years ago. Did the Council ever authorize the creation of a clone army?
No. Whoever placed that order did not have the authorization of the Jedi Council.
Bring him here. Question him. We will. Blind we are. If creation of this clone army we could not see.
No.
Not wrong about that.
No. No. No.
I don't remember that sound effect being in the movie. What the heck? So I'm watching an altered version of the movie. Okay, well, crap.
Your presence is soothing. I saw my mother. She is in pain. I know I'm disobeying my mandate to protect you, Senator. But I have to go. I have to help her.
We'll go with you.
Wobber, get on board!
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, how are you not dead from that? Oh! Nice kick there.
Oh, not good.
Oh boy. How are you gonna get out of this, Obi-Wan? Really? How? Back to Tatooine we go. I wonder if we're getting some extra scenes in this.
No anger!
Shut, water. Ding mi chasa hopa.
Jedi! No bata! No dodo! Ay, God!
Mi bosca de Shmi Skywalker.
Little Annie!
Little Annie, he ain't little anymore.
You are Annie! It is you! You sure about it?
Scumbag.
My mother.
She's not mine no more. I sold her.
You sold her?
Years ago. I sold her to a moisture farmer named Lars. I heard he freed her and married her. Tell me a bit of that, eh?
Do you know where they are now?
Let's go look at my records, huh?
Saturn?
Dad! I think we're being tracked.
Hang on, son, we'll move into the asteroid field. And we'll have a couple of surprises for him.
As a kid, I used to like that.
Blast! This is why I hate flying.
How has none of the shots hit him yet?
We got him!
We'll just have to finish him.
It should have finished him like a long time ago.
Well, we won't be seeing him again.
The ship didn't have any... That was the only countermeasure it had? Didn't have any flares or anything? Oh boy.
Well, R4, I think we waited long enough.
Oh, he's gone. Yes, the whole hiding behind the asteroid trick. Classic.
There's an unusual concentration of Federation ships over there, R4.